Now the thumbnail and the title of this video are not clickbait. I did make a massive mistake, and throughout the course of this video I hope I can stop you from making the same massive mistake that I made. So buckle yourself in, get ready, because I'm going to talk you through one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life right after these. So yes, I did make a massive mistake, and I'm hoping that this video will stop you making the same massive mistake. Now for anyone new to the channel, will be a bit of a backstory leading up to the mistake and bringing everyone up to speed who does follow the channel and knows me a little bit better. Because you see, I'm a video gamer. I love playing video games, I play video games all the time, and no, that is not the massive mistake. And currently I like to play more than one video game. Again, not a massive mistake, but I do play more than one video game at a time. Now I tend to play a big video game, and the big video game that I chose to play over the last few weeks, well, it's Clair Obscur Expedition 33, which again I will point out is not the mistake that I made. Because let me tell you, if you haven't experienced Expedition 33 yet, we are looking at a very strong candidate for Game of the Year. And not just my own personal Game of the Year, but possibly across the boards as well. For me personally, it's got everything I look for in a video game. It's an RPG, it's got turn-based combat, the art style is absolutely phenomenal, and probably most importantly for me, it's got a story that's quite complex, doesn't hold your hand, and keeps you engaged from start to finish.
Why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
So that of course is not the mistake I made. As I said, I play more than one video game at a time. I'm also playing Phantasy Star IV for the very first time. Now I'm not playing it on original hardware, original software. I'm playing it on the Mega Drive collection and on the Switch. Now the reason that I'm playing it on the Switch is because I've got a long commute between work and home, and the Switch is a fantastic way to fill that time with video game goodness. Now it is the very first time that I've played Phantasy Star IV, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. It's most definitely worthy of the praise that it gets as being probably the finest of the Phantasy Star series. But of course, playing the game on the Switch on my commute to work is not a mistake, it's just another way to fill my day with video games. Now, other than Expedition 33 and Phantasy Star IV, I'm also playing another game on my PlayStation 5, and that game is Disco Elysium. A game that I've played before, but I just recently picked it up physically and really wanted another playthrough. Now you might think this is quite odd, playing not one but two games on the home console, but for me it's no issue. I do like a little downtime in between games, especially with games like Expedition 33, which can be a little bit taxing because they add new mechanics to a game genre that I think I know inside out. But you also have to remember that Disco Elysium is a fantastic game that I've played before. I know what I'm doing with it. I'm just going through the motions, trying to get another ending on the game. And because of that, Disco Elysium is more like just a little break, to give myself a little break from the combat in Expedition 33, which is taking a little bit more thought power than I normally put into a video game, or at least normally have to put into a video game. So playing Disco Elysium alongside Clair Obscur Expedition 33 and Phantasy Star IV on the bus, well, that just doesn't make for a mistake, not for me anyway.
In Martinez, what can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all. Of course. What can I help you with? Me? I am just a gardener.
Now I'm playing another game, I'm playing one on the PlayStation 2, and that game is Lord of the Rings: The Third Age. Now you might think this is a mistake, adding yet another game into the mix, but that is not the mistake. Now the reason that I'm playing the Third Age is quite simply, it's a game that I really want to talk about on YouTube, so I'm playing it completely through, recording every second of my gameplay, so that when I finally get around to making a video about a game that should be talked about more, I'll have everything that I need to do so. Now, like Disco Elysium, the Third Age is a game that I've played before. Actually, I've played it many times before, so it's taken no thought power whatsoever to get through it. Also, because it's a Lord of the Rings turn-based RPG, it's a game that I really don't need to put any thought into. I can sit there and coast. It's very relaxing to play games that you can sit down and coast through. So playing this third game alongside Expedition 33 has not been a mistake. It's certainly not been a mistake for me. It's just something that I want to do in my downtime when I'm taking a break from either Disco Elysium or Expedition 33. Now, of course, there is another game that I'm playing. It's a game that I play every day. Now, this game is, and wait for it, a mobile game, and it's Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. Now, anyone who doesn't know about it, it's an EA game. Yes, it's one of those mobile games where you can pay to win. I've got no interest in the paying to win part of it. I just absolutely love it because it's Star Wars and it's a turn-based combat game. And not only that, it's filled with millions of Star Wars collectibles, and it really does scratch that OCD itch I get when it comes to a game where I can collect things in. And it doesn't hurt that it's got daily quests and missions, and you can join a guild and join a raid with other players across the globe. And of course, it only takes up about 30 minutes of my day, which I personally tend to devote to the time that I'm sitting down, having a coffee and a donut at the wonderful Tim Hortons for a small breakfast before I start my day job. So absolutely not. Playing Galaxy of Heroes is not the thing that was a big mistake. It's something I've been doing for years, and I've actually from time to time just deleted an account, started a new one, and started the whole collection frenzy again. So the new game that I'm playing is Expedition 33, and I'm absolutely loving it. It's not the mistake, and I'm almost at the very end of it. I'll probably be finished by the time I put this video up. I'm playing on the bus on my commute. I'm playing Phantasy Star IV. That's definitely not a mistake, and it doesn't take up any time from Clair, so that's good there as well. I'm also playing Disco Elysium, but it's a game that I've played before. I'm just merely going through the motions to get another ending, and that is not the mistake. I'm recording the footage of the Third Age, and not a mistake, because it's something I want to do. It's something that I've done many times before. I'm just doing it in my downtime. It's like having a little nap for me. And of course, Galaxy of Heroes on my phone, 30 minutes, having a coffee and a donut in Tim Hortons, certainly not a mistake. The mistake that I made was listening to a friend at work who has been trying desperately to get me to play another game. Now, before I start, another game wouldn't be a big deal because I also like a dip-in game, an arcade style if you will, and he said to me, this person at my work, that this game is the ideal dip in. You only play it for a couple of minutes and you step away, and it sounded ideal, but that game is Balatro. Now, Balatro was an absolutely devastating mistake for me to make because this game is absolutely phenomenal. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not complicated, it's not long, it's not got a great big story, it's not an RPG. As most of you out there might probably already know, it's a simple card game, a roguelike card game based on poker. But let me tell you, when Balatro gets its claws into you, you are absolutely hooked. Now, as I said, I'm just about to finish Expedition 33, and I would have done so 2 weeks ago, but as of now I've pumped nearly 50 hours into Balatro, playing a simple poker-like card game, and it's got to the point that I'm actually dreaming about this game. So please, for the love of everything holy, do not, if you love video games, pick up Balatro, because if you pick up Balatro, you're going to want to play it and play it and play it and play it, and that is absolutely the biggest mistake that I have ever made, I think. So I'm going to thank my good friend Graham. You know who you are, and I know you watch from time to time, but thank you for making me make the biggest mistake I've ever made, because I should be moving on to a new game already, but Claire will just have to wait for at least another day. So Have you ever made a big mistake when it comes to video games? Do you play multiple video games when you play video games, or do you like to just dedicate to one? Let me know down in the comments, because interaction between you and me, well, that's what makes YouTube special. It does for me anyway. I hope you don't make the mistake, but if you do, Balatro is an absolutely phenomenal little game. A great little time waster, but absolutely time waster, but it's fun to play. Thank you again as always for watching, and until next time, of course, cheerio.